Check, 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 check. Hello, everyone, and welcome into the XS Tennis Center here on the XS Tennis Center in Chicago, Illinois. There's a fire alarm going on. There's not an actual fire, but that's the sound you hear in the background here. So we're off to a rousing start here at the XS Tennis Center. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome in. Get our settings going here. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. All right, so we just began doubles playing again. There's a fire alarm going off in the background, but there is no fire here at the Access Tennis Center, so we'll see if it's just a test or they're just going to try and work through that, but obviously it's pretty distracting for the players. CUW coming in with a record of 5-4 in conference. Illinois Tech also 5-4, but Illinois Tech with the 4 seed and CUW with the 5 seed. Illinois Tech beat CUW 5-2 during their match back on September 24th. And Illinois Tech sitting with the 4 seed, CUW the 5 seed. Doubles play right now. Doubles number 1. Which is straight ahead. For Illinois Tech, that's Hannah Markiewicz and Martina Kalinowska going up against Maddie Brashaw and Peyton Morgan. This is court 8, and that is doubles 1. Doubles 2. Let me get this updated here. Doubles 2 is on court 9. So that's court 9 over here. And again, we'll pan and zoom as we get closer. For doubles 9, that is, or for court 9, doubles 2, that's Angelica Conwell and Paige Geiger for Illinois Tech, Peyton Stewart and Morgan Chyla for CUW. Over on court 7, this will be doubles number 3. And for Illinois Tech, Ashley Dame and Marta Oscos going up against Ruth Doldy and Caitlin de Guzman from CUW. So straight ahead, court 8, this is doubles number 1. Court 9, doubles number 2 to our left. And court 7 is doubles number 3. We'll keep things on doubles number 1 for now. Quick score update. Doubles number 1, Illinois Tech is leading 2-1. Doubles number 2, it's 1-0 Illinois Tech. And doubles number 3 is 2-1 Illinois Tech. And new this year with doubles, is they're going with 1 point for double decisions. Martina Kalinowska to serve for Illinois Tech. That's Maddie Brashaw and Morgan. This is court 8. That is doubles 1. Doubles 2 Tina Kalinowska serving for Illinois Tech. They got some loud banging going on in the background. Not ideal early start in terms of noise and distractions here at the tennis match, but play on. Kalinowska's serve is deep, first serve. Second serve is in. And a good hit by Markevich there on the return. Hawks able to get the point there. And again, we'll go over those pairings for you. Doubles number 1 is Maddie Brashaw and Peyton Morgan. Brashaw to your left. And Morgan deep serving right now for Illinois Tech. Kalinowska, Martina Kalinowska is in the front court, and Hannah Markevich is in the back court for doubles number 1. So over to doubles number 2. Doubles number 2. It's Angelica Conwell and Paige Geiger. It's Conwell on the right, Geiger on the left. And they're going up against Peyton Stewart and Morgan Chyla. Believes Stewart's deep backcourt and front court is Chyla. Or maybe not. I think Stewart was front court there. And Chyla is backcourt. Last score update was 3-0 Illinois Tech. And we just had a change out here in doubles number 1. We'll look for the score there. I believe CUW won that last game. We're in doubles number 3. It's a 3-2 lead for Illinois Tech. Ashley Dame and Marta Oskos going up against Ruth Doldy and Caitlin de Guzman. Dame serving. And it's now a 3-2 lead for CUW in doubles number 1. Go back over to doubles number 2. Paige Geiger serving for Illinois Tech. CUW, after falling behind in all 3 matches, have seemed to gain some momentum here, especially in doubles number 1, where they're up 3-2. Geiger's second serve. Anna. And that one goes out. Geiger continuing service here. Good return there. Actually, you can't see that. That was Markevich on doubles number 1 as they try and fight back to get back into doubles number 1. Continuing to watch doubles number 3, Paige Geiger, Angelica Conwell, Peyton Stewart, and Morgan Chyla. And the return on Geiger's serve goes out. It looks like we're going to get a break here. We'll see what the score update will be. Again, last we checked it was 3-0, so this would be the odd break. So we're either on 4-1 or 5-0 over to our left in doubles number 2. And it is 4-1. So 4-1, Illinois Tech on top in doubles number 2. All right, let's swing over to doubles number 3. Try and get everyone in the picture there. Doubles number 3 again, Ruth Doldy and Caitlin de Guzman for CUW, Ashley Dame and Marta Oscos for Illinois Tech. Into the net. Here's de Guzman serving, the first-year player, both freshmen, de Guzman and Doldy. Doldy, I believe, is in the front court. De Guzman in the back court just served. And then Doldy tried to get that one down, but went into the net. A quick return there from Oscos. And that score update in doubles number 3 is now 5-2. So Illinois Tech one game away from taking doubles number 3. We'll move it back over to doubles number 1. Maddie Brashaw, Peyton Morgan, Hannah Markevich, and Martina Kalinowska are your players for CUW and Illinois Tech. Maddie Brashaw backcourt. Peyton Morgan in the front court. Brashaw serving into the net. They got a ball on the court here in doubles 1. Now ball from court 7. Will court 8 get to serve? And return by Markiewicz into the net. So point there for Brashaw. Have another out, and it looks like over on court 7, it's a 6-2 victory for Ashley Dame and Marta Oskos in doubles number 3, or actually it looks like it's 6-3. I think it was 6-2. Waiting for a score update here in doubles 1. Coach Powell maybe moving over to update that or not. So now we're going to get a score update. It's 4-3. So 4-3 CUW in doubles 1. Whoa, what the hell was that? That wasn't good. Kalinowski with the serve. And return into the net from Morgan. Kalinowski's serve. That one just on the line, and the return long from Brashaw. So back-to-back points there for Kalinowska. That was a good return there from Morgan. A lot of velocity on that one, and Kalinowski wasn't able to pick that one up. Served by Kalinowska. And another return into the net by Brashaw. Kalinowska looking to get game point here. And the return long by Morgan. So a lot of unforced errors there on a couple 2-3 returns on that particular game. And Illinois Tech will take that one. They'll tie the match up at 4 here in doubles number 1. Morgan's serve goes wide. Second serve in. And that goes off the racket of Brashaw. Probably would have been best to let Morgan play that one, but Brashaw got a racket on it, deflected out on their side. 15-0. Illinois Tech. I think we are wrapped up over in doubles number 3. So they stop it at 4-4 because Illinois Tech won doubles number 2. Looks like that was, I believe, 6-2. And then doubles number 1 was stopped at 4-4. So order of finish was 3-2, and then 1 was unfinished. We'll get a final on that, but I believe doubles number 2 was 6-2, and I believe that was the same score for doubles number 3. Doubles number 1, again, because Illinois Tech gets the 1 doubles point based on the victories in doubles 2, doubles 3. They stopped doubles number 1 tied at 4. That was a good match. Illinois Tech was coming back in that one. They fell behind. They jumped out to a 2-1 lead, fell behind 3-2. They were behind 4-3 at the last break, tied it up, but then doubles number 2 for Illinois Tech wound up winning 6-2. And Illinois Tech takes the lone doubles point, and they have a 1-0 lead in this Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference quarterfinals match. As we get ready to move into singles play. So let's talk about the court assignments for singles play. Get that for you here. So singles 1, 3, and 5 will be on the odd courts. So 5, 7, 6, and 5. So 1 will be in 7. 3 will be in 6. And 5 will be in 5. And then starting with court 8, it'll be 2, 4, 6. So 2 will be in court 8. Singles 4 will be in court 9. And then in court 10, on the far side over there, that will be singles 6. So we're bookended by singles 6 in court 10 to our left. Singles 5 in court 5 to our right. And then straight ahead, singles 1 to our right, singles 2 to our left in the middle. And court 9 is singles 4. And court 6 is singles 3. I think what we'll do is we'll try and put it on 1 and 2 to start and just kind of plan it in the middle there, and then we'll try and get you score updates as they come along. So again, Illinois Tech up 1-0 after doubles play. It's the first team to hit 4 with the change in scoring to 7-point system this year. Pretty sure the NCAA will adopt it going forward. This is kind of like a pilot year for it. But we'll see if that'll be the call as we head into next season. We did it for the entire regular season, do it for the postseason as well. Again, these two teams, same record in conference, 5-4. Illinois Tech came in with the 4 seed. They had the tiebreaker over the Falcons based on the 5-2 victory over CUW back on September 24th, way back on September 24th. And again, that's the oddity of Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference women's tennis is their conference season is in the fall. And then there's a big idle. They'll go on a spring break trip. And then try and play 1 or 2 tune-up matches before the conference tournament starts. And then next thing you know, they're in tournament play. So today is first day of the tournament. There's a quarterfinal action in the NACC. We'll try and get you the scores. I think the other matches are later matches, so we'll take a look at that. What match are you looking for?
No, I already.
Oh, okay. So actually, we do have Wisconsin Lutheran is taking on St. Norbert. Their match started at 11:30 a.m., so we'll keep an eye on that and see if we get an update from Dan Lukes in De Pere, Wisconsin. I just can't have anyone in the way of the camera, that's all. Let's just go over those matches for singles play. For singles number 1, Martina Kalinowska going against Peyton Morgan of CUW. Singles number 2, Maddie Brashaw versus Hannah Markevich. Singles number 3, Ruth Doldy against Paige Geiger. Singles 4, Morgan Chyla against Ashley Dane. Singles 5, Peyton Stewart and Angelica Conwell. And singles 6, Abigail Schwartz, who did not play in doubles competition. She'll be the 6th single taking on Marta Oskos. And in that first match, back in September, Schwartz was actually in the number 4 singles slot. In Illinois Tech had Rhea Karumaru, but now it's Marta Oskos in that 6th spot, and Schwartz is now in the 6th spot in this match in the NACC quarterfinal matchup. And Markiewicz long on that one. I think Markiewicz opened up a 1-0 lead here. Kalinowska has a 1-0 lead in singles 1. CUW currently holding 1-0 leads in singles 3 and 5. Also holding 1-0 leads in singles 4 and 6. Here in the early going. Markiewicz gets the point there. And again, moving to that 7-point system, getting that doubles point out of the gate is critical. It's not obviously the end-all, be-all, but just gives you that 1-0 advantage as you head into singles play. You only have to win 3 of the matches. Right now, CUW with an early push up in 4 of the 6 matches. So, again, very early. Point for Kalinowska. In doubles or singles 1, and a point for Markiewicz in singles 2. Another point there for Kalinowska. Martino, the NACC Freshman of the Year in women's tennis. And she was also named one of the co-Freshman of the Year athletes at the Scarlet Hawks Athletics Banquet this past Sunday. Her and Eva Narvarte from women's soccer, they were the co-Freshman of the Year on the female side, on the women's side. Into the net, Markiewicz shot, point for Brashaw. serve is long. And service error to end game 2. So I believe Illinois Tech up 2-0 in doubles 2. Martina Kalinowska serving over in singles 2, singles 1. Into the net. Into the net. That one's going to go long. Martina will get the point there. Another point for Martina. If you're going to have a first name in women's tennis, Martina's a good first name to have. So we are on the break over in singles 1. And Kalinowska has jumped out to a 3-0 lead in singles number 1. It's 2-1 over in singles 4. Ashley Dame is on top in that one. She's taking on Morgan Chyla. It's 2-1 in 6 between Abigail Schwartz and Marta Ozgas. 2-1 in favor of CUW and Schwartz. In singles 3, it looks like a 3-0 lead for CUW and Ruth Doldy. That one goes long. Illinois Tech will move to a 3-0 lead in singles 2. So 3-0 in singles 1, 3-0 in singles 2. They're trailing 3-0 in singles 3. It's still showing 1-0 in singles 5, but I'm sure that's been updated in a while. 2-1 lead for Ashley Dame in Illinois Tech in singles 4. And then a 2-1 lead for Schwartz over Oskos in singles number 6. Let's move over to Ashley Dame and Morgan Chyla here.
Okay, let's go back now.
So this is singles 4 between Dame and Chyla. And while they're doing that, they're going to get a score. I thought they were going to get a score update over in singles 6, but no, I think so. It's still showing as 2-1. And it's a 3-0 lead for CUW in the first set in singles number 5. So 3-0 CUW in singles 3 and 5. 3-0 in singles 1 and 2 for Illinois Tech. Singles 4 is a 2-1 lead for Illinois Tech. And singles 6 is a 2-1 lead for CUW. At least best I can see from the manual score placards that they flip when they update them. Again, first set. So first team to 4. Obviously, then they'll stop play with the other matches. But it could go down to the wire. And right now, based on the first sets, very well could be. All right, so Ashley Dame has now moved up to a 4-1 lead over in singles 4 as she dodges a stray ball there from the singles 6 match. So Ashley Dame up 4-1 over Morgan Chyla in singles number 4. Move back over to singles 1. And Markevich gets that one past Brashaw. We got an update over on singles number 6, so it's now a 4-1 lead over in singles 6 between Abigail Schwartz and Marta Oskar. Schwartz with the 4-1 lead for CUW. Markiewicz gets the point here as they will change sides after the break here. So both singles 1 and singles 2 are moving on to the break, or in the break. And it's Kalinowski with a 5-0 lead over Morgan, Peyton Morgan, in singles 1 in the first set. Waiting for the update on the singles 2 match between Markiewicz and Brashaw. I believe that one's also in 5-0. We'll wait until they flip the cards there. Now Markiewicz moving over to update. And it is indeed a 5-0 lead for Hannah over Brashaw. Maddie Brashaw in singles number 2 in set 1. Singles 3, 5, and 6 are all 4-1 leads for CUW. Singles 4 is a 4-1 lead for Illinois Tech. And then again, Illinois Tech leading in singles 1 and 2 at the moment. Volley here between Morgan and Kalinowska. And Marty gets the point. Let's move over to that match. We'll focus on that one a little more. Peyton Morgan serving in here on the near side. And that return volley goes long. Turn goes long. It's 5-2 over in singles 4. Ashley Dame split the previous 2 matches, or sets, or games, I should say, with Morgan Chyla. So she had a 4-1 lead, moves it to 5-2. So she's 1 game away from taking set 1 in singles 4. Anyway, apologize if the stream is choppy. We don't have great Wi-Fi here. May have to rethink the stream for Thursday night or get a better option for that for the men's semifinal match, as they'll be taking on Concordia, Wisconsin in the men's quarterfinal Thursday night. That's a late start. It's going to be 8 p.m. match time between CUW and Illinois Tech in the men's quarterfinal, Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference quarterfinals. Thursday night here from XS Tennis. Kanowska serving, and just off in the picture there is Morgan. There she is. Some unforced errors there by Markevich over in singles 2, giving some momentum to Brashaw. We have our first match completed over in singles 3. I believe that was a 6-1 win for CUW. Ruth Doldy over Paige Geiger. So 1-0 lead for Ruth Doldy over in singles 3. Singles 5 looks like Angelica Conwell lives to fight another day in set 1. They haven't flipped it over yet, so it could be a 5-2 score over there, or 5-3. We'll wait and see the update. So the only set that was finished was in singles 3, with Ruth Doldy beating Paige Geiger 6-1. I believe that was the score. Again, these are unofficial scores because as soon as they win that first set in singles play, they flip the placards over, so we don't get to see what the actual final tally was, but trending was. Okay, we have another singles match down that's in singles 4 as Ashley Dame won 6-2. I think we're singles 6 might be on to their second set as well. And they haven't updated the score in singles 5, but they just changed sides, so no update there. I believe we're sitting at 5-2 in both this 1 and 2 singles matches. So CUW, after falling behind 5-0, both Peyton Morgan and Brashaw won. Actually, Mandy Brashaw won to cut their deficit to 5-2 for CUW. Probably should get you to a court that actually has something going on. Let's go over to singles 4. Ashley Dame and Morgan Chyla. Ashley up 1-0 with a 6-2 win in set 1. Well, Dame moves out to a 1-0 lead in set 2 in her match with Chyla as they go through the side break. Let's go over back to singles 2. Hannah Markiewicz and Maddie Brashaw. Brashaw on the far side serving. Brashaw with a good serve. And Markiewicz gets the point there. And I believe that's set 1. Let's go over to singles 1 now. $30 all. And Kalinowski gets the point. Singles 2, looks like it was a 6-2 win for Markiewicz. We're still in set 1 over in singles 1. Peyton Morgan putting up a good battle there after going down 5-0. Kalinowski gets a point on that one. It was a tough return for Morgan there. Kind of hitting it high in an awkward position, just wasn't able to get it over the net. Over in singles number 4, Ashley Damas opened up a 3-0 lead in set 2. She won set 1 6-2, so looking like Illinois Tech will win set or singles 4. As far as the other matches are concerned, CUW won singles 3 and 5. Scores haven't been updated. They have a 1-0 lead for Conwell in singles 5 in set 2. And Geiger is trailing in set 2 to Ruth Doldy in singles number 3 and trailing that match 1-0. It looks like Kalinowska got set 1 finally. Not sure what the final score was. I think it's 6-3, but that one did go extended, but again, unofficial score. So set 1 goes to Kalinowska and singles 1. Move it over to singles 2. And now we're on break there, so we'll head back over to singles 3. And lock that in. Singles 3, Ruth Doldy, Paige Geiger. A 2-1 lead for Ruth Doldy over Paige Geiger in singles 3. In set 2, set 1 went the way of Doldy by the score of 6-1. Over in singles 5, Angelica Conwell's opened up a 3-0 lead in set 2. She lost set 1. So she's coming back against Peyton Stewart there. So that one could go the distance if Conwell's able to keep going. Long volley over there in singles 3, and Doldy eventually put it out of bounds. They had some deep volleys. That one just wasn't able to keep it in bounds. Like seeing the distance over in singles 5 that they're on the switch. It was 3-0. Angelica Conwell was leading that one over Peyton Stewart. And now the score is 3-2. So Stewart came back and won the last two games to cut her deficit down to 3-2 in set two. Stewart won set one. So we'll see what's going on there. Over in singles 6, it's a 3-2 lead for Abigail Schwartz over Marta Askos. Schwartz won set one and is leading in set two. And the match that we are currently looking at, singles 3, last update was 2-1 in favor of Ruth Doldy over Paige Geiger. We're waiting for an update there. Meanwhile, Maddie Brashaw has taken a 2-1 lead in singles number 2 over Hannah Markiewicz in the second set. Markiewicz won set 1, however. Ashley Dame leading in her singles number 4 match against Morgan Chyla in set 2. She's leading 4-1. She won set 1 6-2. Again, on official scores. So she's positioned to win her singles match. Quite the battle between these singles 1 and singles 2. Peyton Morgan trying to battle back here in set 2. Trailing 1-0 in set 1. Here in set 3, Maddie Brashaw and Hannah Markiewicz are even at 1. So it's 1-1 in set 3. Markiewicz gets the point there after a little back and forth between the two and her and Brashaw. Both coaches riding with their 1s and 2s here for the final outcome. Oh, Hannah. Looks like it's 6-5 over in set 2 in singles 1. With Kalinowska on top and leading 1-0. She wins that. That'll even the match at 3 matches apiece with singles 2 left to decide. But still some time to go over there in singles 1 between Peyton Morgan and Martina Kalinowska. And now we're on the switch there, so the score, I think it's 2-1 now. 2-1, Brashaw on top of Markievicz in set 3. And it is 6-5 over in set 2 in singles 1 as they get ready to return. We'll just localize it on singles 1 right now. First point to Kalinowska. 15-0. She wins this game, she'll win the set and the match 2-0. And now 30-0. Kalinowska looking to close this one out. And Martina wins the match 7-5. That's the fifth singles match to finish. We are tied 3-3, and we shift everything over to singles 2 now. No pressure. Serve is long by Brashaw. It's 2-1. Brashaw in set 3. Winner of this match, their team moves on in the NACC tournament. They'll face number 1 seed Edgewood. Into the net. Point for Markievicz. Brashaw pushes that one wide. That's a point for Markiewicz. Brashaw wins that game and now opens up a 3-1 lead. Now it'll be Markiewicz with the serve. Hawks need this game here. Markiewicz needs this game to cut it to 3-2. Yeah, first serve into the net. And going wide. And Markiewicz gets a point there as that one goes wide. 15 all. Man, Markiewicz gets a point on the second serve. 30-15. And Markiewicz gets a point off the net and sails past Brashaw. 40-15. Markiewicz won set one, 6-2. Brashaw won set two, 6-4. And there we are in the third set tiebreaker. First serve long. Into the net. And Markiewicz comes back to win the fifth game and cuts the deficit to 3-2 as they go to the break. This one going to the wire. So each coach having a word with their singles 2 players here as they get ready for the break. We'll smile on the face of Markevich. Try not to get too tense in the moment here, but it's hard not to. The match decides which team will advance in the NACC tournament. Illinois Tech won doubles, got the doubles point, jumped out to a 1-0 lead. Then Ashley Dame won singles number 4 to open up a 2-0 lead, but then CUW won singles 6, 3, and 5 to tie it, or to take a 3-2 lead. And Kalinowska won in 2 sets in singles 1, 6-3, 7-5 to tie the match at 3 apiece. And then here we are in singles 2 again. Markevich won 6-2 in set 1. Brashaw won 6-4 in set 2. It's 3-2 Brashaw here in set 3, and she's serving. And that's 15-0 for Markevich. And now 15-all. Brashaw junior and Markevich a senior. Into the net, 30-15, Brashaw. And a point for Markevich, 30-all. Because of course it is. Brashaw's serve. And that one belted wide by Markevich. 40-30. Brashaw. First serve into the net. And second serve deep. 40-all. Markiewicz. Takes game 6, ties it up at 3. A back and forth affair, and now Markiewicz on the serve. Three to 3 in set 3. Markiewicz with the serve. Point right off the serve. Oh, just hit it wide. 15 all. There's been a few of those where they've been right there for her, but she just hasn't been able to convert on some of those. Into the net on the first serve. Out on the return. 30-15, Markiewicz. I think it's 30-15. Yeah. First serve in the net. Second serve long. 30 all. Brashaw telling herself she's got this. Point for Markiewicz. Good attempt there by Brashaw, getting a piece of it, but it sailed over the back line. And now it's 40-30. And a point for Markiewicz. And game 7 goes to Markiewicz. She wins 3 in a row here to move out to a 4-3 lead here in set 3. She trailed 2-1, 3-2. She was actually trailing 3-1, and she came back to win the 5th game to make it 3-2, and now she's won back-to-back here, so opening up a 4-3 lead. And again, the winner of this match decides which team will move on to face Edgewood in the semifinal round, which will take place Friday at Edgewood here in the NACC Women's Tournament. So Markiewicz back on the court. It'll be Brashaw to serve here in game 8. We're tied 1 set apiece here in set 3 with a 4-3 lead for Markiewicz over Brashaw. Both these players going the distance here. It's been a great battle. Into the net on the first serve. Second serve into the net. Markiewicz opens up a 15-0 lead. And another serve in the net for Brashaw. That was the first in this sequence, so another one coming. That one was over. So another point for Markiewicz as the serve is getting away from Brashaw here in the 8th game. He's going to look to right the ship here. 30-0, Markiewicz. And that one goes long, and Markiewicz opens up a 40-0 lead. Good volley going on now. Brashaw deep, played by Markiewicz. And into the net. Point for Brashaw. 40-15, or 15-40, with Brashaw serving. Another one into the net by Markiewicz off the serve, and now it's 40-30 or 30-40. Brashaw battling back. And now Markiewicz taking a breather to reset. Still has the lead. And a point for Markiewicz, and she gets game 8. And moves up to a 5-3 lead. As Brashaw battled back, closed to within 30-40. But then on that volley, Markiewicz able to get the point to take the 8th game and go up 5-3. So 2-game lead, and Markiewicz has the serve. Probably good scouting video for Edgewood. They're sitting here looking at these two players. Not too often you get to see some of these players on tape, or on video. Well, if you're CUW or Illinois Tech, hopefully they're not watching. Edgewood. Into the net. Into the net. Is it 15 all or 30-30? It's 15 all right now. Markiewicz with the serve. First serve into the net. And long on that one, so now it's $15-30 in favor of Brashaw. First serve in the net. Everyone on pins and needles here as this all-deciding singles 2 match for the team victory. Can't return it, and Markiewicz gets the point. Tied at 30. That one was close on the line. Let's see if Markiewicz can get that first serve over. She did. And that one goes out. 30-40, Brashaw on top. As Markiewicz just went wide on that one. And positive development was she got her first serve over, but wasn't able to get the point. Into the net, and it's 40-all. Boy, talk about taking this one down to the wire. $40-all. Markievicz to serve. That one's in. And Brashaw comes back, gets the point, wins the game, and we'll continue on. It's 5-4 lead for Markievicz as we continue on in set 3. That broke a string of 4 consecutive games won by Markievicz. That last win by Brashaw, that one went down to the wire. But she has a slim 1-game lead, 5-4, as we continue on here in the NACC Women's Tennis Tournament Championship. The winner goes on to face Edgewood on Friday. So we already mentioned that St. Norbert won their match against Wisconsin Lutheran. So St. Norbert will take on MSOE on Friday. That one's at 11:30 a.m. in Glendale. And then the winner of this match will go to Madison to take on number 1 seed Edgewood. That match time is 12:30 on Friday. But we got a long way to go. Well, maybe not a long way to go, but we're still going. Looking to decide it. It'll be Brashaw with the serve. It's 5-4 Markievicz. Here we go. First serve is in and into the net. On the return, 15-0 Brashaw. And wide, 30-0 for Brashaw. Now Markievicz has to settle down. These two players have been battling and taking turns, putting pressure on each other. That one over. And that one long. So Brashaw goes long. And she's up 30-15 here in game 10. 5-4 Markievicz, set 3. And now it's 40-15 Brashaw. Brashaw comes back and wins game 10. And we are tied at 5. The key in that one, all the first serves for Brashaw were in. Putting Markiewicz in play there. So now it's Markiewicz's turn to turn it around. So we're tied at 5 games apiece in set 3. And we'll give you a quick recap again. Illinois Tech 1 doubles play. Doubles 3 finished first, 6-2. Doubles 2 won 6-2. And doubles 1 was tied at 4 when they stopped play because of the 1 point. First serve in the net by Markiewicz. Ashley Dame won singles 4, give Hawks 2-0 lead. Abigail Schwartz won singles 6 to make it 2-1 Illinois Tech. Singles 3, Ruth Doldy defeated Paige Geiger 6-1, 6-4 to take a 2-1 lead for CUW, or tie it at 2. And singles 5 went the way of Ruth Doldy. Check that, Peyton Stewart and CUW 6-1, 7-5. That gave CUW a 3-2 lead. Martina Kalinowska won singles 1, 6-3, 7-5 to tie it at 3. And then this set 2, 6-2 Markiewicz, first set, 6-4 Brashaw, second set. And we're all tied at 5 here in set 3. 15 all. Into the net, point for Markiewicz, 30-15. And Markiewicz gets the point. 40-15. Markiewicz getting ready for the serve. Into the net, and Markiewicz wins the 11th game and goes up 6-5. So the last 3 games, the serving player has won. And now the serve flips over to Maddie Brashaw. As they'll move on to game 12 with Markiewicz up 6-5 in set 3. Boy, these two players just leaving everything out on the court. Cliche, you want to call it, but going the distance here. And again, the winner deciding which team will move on to the semifinals, take on Edgewood. That match is at 12:30 on Friday in Madison. Number 1 seed Edgewood. St. Norbert won earlier, and they'll travel to MSOE, take on number 2 seed Raiders at 11:30 on Friday. So those are your 2 semifinal match. St. Norbert, MSOE, and either Illinois Tech or CUW at Edgewood in the other semifinal match on Friday. Both championships for men's and women's will take place on Sunday in Kohler, Wisconsin. First serve long. That one's long. .015. That one goes long. Good volley between the two, but Brashaw goes long and wide, and now it's 0-30. Markevich trying to close this one out. That one goes wide. Point for Brashaw, 15-30. It's one of those unforced errors coming back to creep into the game here. So they're going to happen when you get to a third set. Into the net on the first serve. Out. We're tied at 30. Here's the swing point. For what that's worth. Short. Now it's 40-30 Brashaw. Just not enough on it from Markevich there. Out. And Brashaw comes back and wins game 12, and we're tied at 6. So now we'll go to the tiebreaker. Now it's 2-0 Brashaw. Into the net, 2-1 Brashaw. Markevich with the serve. Into the net on that first serve. And that goes wide. We're tied at 2. 2-2, a 10-point tiebreaker. When you reach 6-6 in set 3, you have to win by 2. We're tied at 2. Markevich will retain serve. Point for Markevich. Good volley there, but she brings that point down. She's up 3-2. So after falling behind 2-0, she's gotten the last 3 points. And now it's Brashaw to serve. That's going to go wide. 4-2. I think it's 4-2. And there's now they'll break. after falling behind 2-0. Here in the third set tiebreaker, super tiebreaker. Markievicz won the last 4 points to bring it to 4-2. And really, it's a battle of fatigue for both players as well. It's grinding it out here as best as you can. And you're not going to see the cleanest tennis when you get to this stage. It's those unforced errors that'll make the difference sometimes. But obviously everything in between has to set that up. So Markievicz and Brashaw back on the court. Brashaw kind of clenching her right hamstring there. Didn't notice that before. She's trying to stretch it out. Might be cramping up. Hopefully she's getting enough water, but trying to work through that. And she's going to do everything she can to continue play. There's no tomorrow for either team if they lose. Brashaw to serve. 4-2. Markievicz. First one. That one goes out. So it's 6-5. Markievicz. So it's a little off on the tiebreakers. Each point is a point here. Seven, 5. Oh, that's it. It was a 7-point tiebreaker. And the error, and Markievicz wins it. Quite the battle between those two. A tremendous battle between Brashaw and Markiewicz, and she's just beside herself here. And the Hawks come out on top. And now they're going to bring their senior gifts out here. So Illinois Tech wins the match. It was a 7-point tiebreaker. It was 6-6. So Illinois Tech and Markiewicz win 7-6, with the third set tiebreaker was 7-5. And Illinois Tech wins the match 4-3, but quite the match between Maddie Brashaw and Hannah Markiewicz. Whoever won outlasted their opponent, and that's pretty much what happened here. And Markiewicz comes out on top, and Illinois Tech moves on to take on Edgewood on Friday, 12:30 in Madison. And now Coach Powell is going to present some senior gifts to the departing seniors, Ashley Dame and Hannah Markiewicz. We'll see if we can switch the mic here and put it on the other mic, on the camera mic.
I think so. Jim's got one, the blue bag, and I got the other.
So we're going to try and pick up both microphones here. We'll let Coach Powell talk. It's senior recognition for the two seniors, Hannah Markiewicz and Ashley Dame, and we'll try and listen in. So seniors or two seniors getting recognized, and then they're going to wrap it up with some pictures with the team. Almost looks like a memorial wall set up there at the net. It's not a memorial. They're still alive. Yeah. So Hannah and Ashley will continue on as they will do battle on Friday at Edgewood. Again, Illinois Tech wins in a long but very exciting match against Concordia University, Wisconsin, 4-3 with that set two. There's singles two going to 3 sets, and then the tiebreaker, the third set tiebreaker, with Hannah winning that one 7-6 with the 7-5 tiebreaker. So final score here from the XS Tennis Center: Illinois Tech 4, CUW 3. Illinois Tech advances to take on Edgewood on Friday, 12:30 in Madison. Don't forget, this Friday or this Thursday night, we'll have the men's semifinal match against Concordia University, Wisconsin. The Falcons will come here on Wednesday night or Thursday night. That's a late one. That one starts at 8 p.m., but we'll have the live stream for that one as well. So thanks for tuning in to Skyhawks Broadcast Network. This is Eric Willowhite, Sports Information, saying so long. Sports Information Director saying so long. And again, final score 4-3, Illinois Tech over CUW. So